Hey everyone, Perks Prisoner here. So I've had some technical difficulties, so the gaming isn't available, but I like to try to make this a consistent upload. It's been a week now. I don't know. It's something with my video driver. Who cares what's really wrong with it? It's not working. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a video tonight about how to partition a disk. This is a fundamental part of when you're trying to dual boot. You'll have to partition the disk, and then when you install the operating system that you plan to have on the second part of it, you're going to need to install into the second partition. In order to do that, first you have to create the partition. So I'm going to show you how to do this. One of the things that you will need to do first is you'll need to open your control panel. Look, not quite like I just showed you there. There we go. Okay, control panel, and you're going to go into administrative tools. And you're going to look for computer management. And you're going to go down to disk management. Now, once this is open, you're going to see everything that is available, and you can see the system health, such as you can see this one has a system reserve. This is going to be the system reserve on your hard drive. It's for extra activities of your hard drive, so don't mess with the system reserve. However, if you want to change the partition, so you can see that this one's fairly large, right? You'll right click on here and you're going to shrink the volume. It's going to estimate how much free space is actually available for you to change on here. That is, of course, debated by your system. And then it's going to come back and it's going to tell you what's available, and it's going to ask you how much you want to. So keep in mind, roughly about 1,200 megabytes is a gig. So let's say like you want to install Linux, you're going to find yourself needing about 10 gigs. So we'll say 1,200 megabytes. And this should give you roughly about 10 gigs of space out of the 147,000 that you currently have on there. So we're going to shrink it. It's going to take a moment. So you can see it took just about 45 seconds here. You're going to then right click and you're going to put new simple volume. The wizard's going to come up and you're just going to click through this simple volume. Yeah, anyhow, so you can, and then you'll push next again. You'll have this formatted as NTFS. This will already have it set up for NTFS. Then it's going to cap what you've done, all your settings, and when you push finish, it is going to format this as an NTFS sector at roughly 12 gigabytes. Explore it, and it's essentially an internal external hard drive. And what I mean by that is this part of the hard drive is no longer used by your computer. So when it's writing information and it's building storage blocks and it's fragmenting all your information everywhere, it's not ever going to touch this unless you save directly to it. If it is a bootable chunk of your disk, then that means that it will never touch it under any circumstance. And if you try to save to it after you have put not an ISO, but an OS, an operating system in this partition, then it won't allow you to access it at all. So now let's do it in reverse. So we're going to delete the volume, and it's going to ask you deleting volume or erase everything that's on it. Luckily for me, there's nothing on it. And then you go to extend volume, and you're going to push next. And so it already knows how much free space is there. And you push next again, and it's going to say you've selected the following, yada yada. and go extend your volume out. And now you can see that it's a nice healthy 298 gigs again. And it will act as if it never knew that it had been removed, been chunked off, or anything like that. I hope this was helpful. I want to give a shout out to my 2 first subscribers in week 1. They're showing their support right off the bat, and I appreciate you for that. And until next time, remember, like, subscribe, and comment what you'd like to see next.